Amazing. So let's just come to sitting up in your easy position, whatever that might be. Towards the end of the pregnancy, there might not be a position that feels particularly easy as baby takes up all the space, but wherever you are, just relax into your interior space, soften around the uterus as you close your eyes. Beginning to follow deeper, fuller breaths. It feels so good to come into these moments of stillness and quiet. Just reflecting on how there's touch points in every life which makes us change and grow, to mature, take responsibility of our lives and the people we love, and pregnancy is absolutely one of these touch points. And I love the ancient Chinese belief that pregnancy was a spiritual practice that lasts for 9 months, a time to spend in quiet contemplation, in prayer, surrounding yourself with pleasant things, touches of luxury and everything, whether it be touch, the sound of a loved one's voice, or a beautiful blanket that you sit on. And this gives the mother inner strength and a solid ground to be on, because a mother's physical and spiritual well-being has a direct influence on the fetus and provides the baby with a strong foundation. And for many of us, carrying a child, being aware of the pulse of a new life within, is the catalyst for re-evaluating our place in the world, our lives in the world, our old conditioning, time to review our priorities. Gently placing a hand to heart, hand to baby, and taking a moment settling into that deep sense of inner change, this evolution that is happening. Being receptive to that change allows us to open up to birth easily, without fear, doubts. Simply open. Just asking, what is important to me now? What do I care about? And what am I willing to stand up for? Taking both palms to heart space, interlock the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, place your right palm behind you and reach your left arm back. Inhale, gently come to center, interlace the palms, extend, chin down. Exhale, left palm behind you, lean back, gaze to sky. Inhale, interlace your palms, reach for the sky. Exhale to the side now, deepen side bend, 2 breaths. And coming to center, interlace palms, reach for the sky. And exhale, side bend to the other side. Inhale, hands to namaste. Swing your arms up and wide, up, draw the arms back, lift the pelvic floors through the exhale breath. Inhale, hands to heart, reach the arms high, relax the pelvic floor muscles. Exhale, lift them gently, just activating, feeling, noticing. One more time, inhale. Exhale, draw up. Beautiful. And place your hands on the mat in front of you as you come forward onto all fours. And again, we'll create that gentle activation. It's not heavy pulsing of kegels. It's just an activation. Inhale as you lift the gaze. Exhale, lift the pelvic floors, draw up and in, baby to spine, head relaxes. Inhale, relax the pelvic floor muscles. Exhale, pulse gently. Mild activation. Just noticing, feeling, being with. And final time on your exhale, lift them. Tap toes, lift the knees, press back, downward facing dog. Shake your head out and relax it if you're holding tension. Make your breath bigger here, taking extra oxygen to the placenta. Make sure your feet are now about hips distance apart. Walk your hands back. Press your hands to your shins. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms. Reach for the sky. Interlace your palms and flip the interlace up. Lift your toes, spread them. Gently bring them back down onto the earth. Keep your chin slightly down and press up onto the balls of the feet. Reach up through the heels of the hands on your inhale. Exhale, roll the heels down to the ground. Inhale, rise, toes spread. Exhale, deepen down. One more time. Inhale, rise, hold. Find integrity through the balance. Bend your knees, slowly bring your heels down to ground. Place your hands, fingers onto the inside of the thighs. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, curl the sacrum under, scoop baby into the spine. Cat and cow standing inside the waves of each of your breaths. Beautiful. Keep the hips low, reach both palms high, inhale to the sky. Exhale, lift the heels, swing the arms back, keep the gaze forward, thrust the ankles up and forward. Inhale, lower the heels, Utkatasana. Exhale, fly. Pumping the lymphatics through the legs. Inhale. Exhale, fly. Hold this flight. Breathe, gaze forward, heels lifted as high as possible. Interlace your hands behind you. Lower the heels, heel toe your feet as wide as your mat. Baby between your thighs, fold, spin the arms, and finally straighten the legs if that feels appropriate. Palms come to the ground. Keep the feet as wide as your mat. Walk your hands forward, downward facing dog, wide. Keep your right foot where it is. Look at your left palm. Step your left foot off the mat to the left side. You can walk your hands forward if that feels good and shimmy out the hips. Big wide circles, backwards, forwards, whatever feels good. Straighten the legs, roll the right heel behind the toes, press into the palms, bow deeply. Shift a little bit of weight to the left side to increase the stretch. Keep bearing down into the weight of the right heel to feel the Achilles stretch as well. Gently release your right knee to the ground and stir the pot. Again, changing direction whenever you feel like it. You might notice, Shiana, we're doing more of these movements now, getting ready for labor. Focusing on creating space. Beautiful. Straighten the right leg, left leg, sorry, flex the foot and slide the heel forward just slightly. Walk your hands forward in a wide V, spread yourself thin as you bow. Keep the flex and see if you can rotate the left toe, little toe slightly over to the left, so that instead of the toes falling in, externally rotate to find a deeper stretch. Lift your gaze, walk your hands back, bend your left knee again, and heel toe the foot just onto the edge of the mat. Rotate your left toes exactly outwards off the edge of your mat. Walk your right palm forward, elongate your right leg and spin onto the right heel. Drop the ribs and press your left knee away and just little tiny rocking motions towards that left knee. And then find depth. Press the left knee away and swivel your gaze over your left shoulder, still dropping into a C curve through the right ribs. Just making space, opening up any tight areas. Gently bring the gaze forward. Heel toe your left foot onto the mat. Tuck your right toes under and lift the right knee. Squiggle firmly onto the ball of the right foot and slowly rise. Reaching both palms high. Cactus your arms, lift the front body, spread through the heart and keep pressing the hips forward. Check in with the lower back, notice how it feels. You might want to rock out the shoulders slightly and make more space. Right heel comes to ground, left forearm to the left thigh. 3 sweeps of the right arm in big circles, fingers webbed, spread wide. Third is a bind, right arm behind, roll the shoulder open, pause. Reach your left palm forward, rise and take it back into a reverse, opening up the left line of the body. Straighten your left leg, reach both palms down the inner line of the left leg. Walk the hands forward, baby on the inside of the thigh. Press into your finger pads and take a bow. Lift the gaze, swivel onto the ball of your right foot, gently lower the right knee down to the ground, place the right palm firmly to earth. Swing the left leg back, listening to your hip. Place the left foot on the ground, roll onto the outer edge of the foot, back of the mat. Reach your left palm over, lifting through the ribs as you take your left fingertips beyond the line of the crown. As you press into your right palm, swivel your left ribs open, armpit wide. Reach your left palm directly up to the sky, shift the weight decisively onto the right palm and float your left leg parallel to the earth. If the pelvis is sore today, keep the left foot on the ground. But if you're feeling that you want to invite more space, bend your left knee, capture your foot, bow your body, and feel. Keep the breath broad through the ribs. Gently lower knee, both hands come to the ground, and roll it out in rolling cat and cow. Feel the spine, feel the pelvis. Notice how much space you have in your pelvis. You're cultivating a deep sense of trust. The body can shift, open, accommodate. It is a superb system. And find opposite rotations. Beautiful. downward facing dog. Keep it wide. So take your toes as wide as the mat. Lift the knees, press back, wide dog. Walk your palms back. You might need to swivel your toes out slightly and bring your hips down. You are in your squat. Now, if you have narrower hips and a larger baby, it may seem counterintuitive, but a good way to broaden the back of the pelvis to accommodate the baby down, and you can come with me, Shan, is to bring the knees down and together. Open, spin the heels open. And if you're in the bath, you can then rock and lay back. Notice what's happened to the hips as you bring the knees together. The hips widen out. You can even take your hand to the base of your spine. And what are you feeling? You're feeling a deep broadness. Whereas if you spin your knees out, keep your hand on your sacrum and do that, you'll feel that everything narrows. Your butt crack narrows. Bring the knees together, spin the heels out, and then press back with your hand on your sacrum. What happens? Broadens. So even though you think, but aren't I closing the birth canal? No, you're not. You're broadening through here. So in actual fact, this is a good way to labor and active labor. When you're ready for delivery, one knee comes up and you are ready to deliver your baby. That's the way. You're in control. You are grounded, whether you're in the bath or on the earth, and you can breathe your baby down and through. And I've done this many a time, even in one of my own births, and it's brought my baby down exactly as I needed to. Beautiful, and that's a good way to grow the big baby. Tuck toes, walk hands back. Let's deepen into squat. Just another 2 breaths. Thank you for being patient, Ariel. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep your arms, reach for the sky, swivel your toes forward, bend your knees, interlace your hands behind you, release the index fingers. Let's take a posterior chain of muscles, stretch. As you fold, feel the stretch. Focus on the exhale, feel it coming through the throat, feels delightful, good. Release your hands to the ground, walk your hands forward, and you're in a downward facing dog. Your feet are still as wide as your mat. Look at your right palm, step your right foot off the mat to the right side, and shimmy it out. Rock. Big mobile circles. Straighten your right leg, roll the left heel back, bow deep. A little bit of shifting weight towards the right, just to engage into the deeper tissues. Gently float your left knee down to the ground. Straighten the right leg, slide the heel away, walk your hands forward. Remember, you're flexing the foot and you're rotating the right little toe out towards the right side so that you get a deep internal rotation through the inner thigh. You can bring a little bit of back pressure into the back of that right heel, keep the toes spread. Beautiful. Walk your hands back, slide that right foot just onto the edge of the mat, and then spin your right toes off and perpendicular so that the right foot is now coming over the edge of the mat and the toes are rotating outwards. Place your left palm firmly into the mat, roll onto the outer edge of the left hip, and then just rock a little side to side to get into that right hip. Finally, find your place, roll over the outer edge of the right foot, press the knee away, look over your shoulder and drop into your left ribs. The languid lizard stretch, just getting into the side ribs. Gently bring the gaze forward. Heel toe your right foot onto the mat. Tuck your left toes under and pick the knee up. Rise into your crescent high. Open your wings, your heart. Keep the foundation sturdy. Take a moment. Left heel swivels to the ground, right forearm to your right thigh. 3 sweeps of the left arm. To meet a half bind of that left arm, feel the ribs open and wide. Feet have a firm connection to the earth. Reach your right palm forward. Rise and reverse the warrior. Straighten your right leg. Reach both palms forward on the inner line of that right leg and fold. Press up onto the ball of your left foot. Gently bring your left knee down to the ground. Left palm strong on the earth. Right leg, take it back. Right foot presses into the ground. Roll onto the outer edge of the foot. As you reach your right arm up, spread your fingers and then lift the ribs. Open the armpit wide and reach the arm overhead. Extend your arms straight up to the sky and slowly float your right leg parallel to the earth. Find stability. And then if you have that stability and you want to reach into some of the deeper seams of the body, you might choose to catch your right foot and bow the body. Gently bring both knees and palms to the ground. Rolling cat and cow, fluid, do whatever feels good. Beautiful. As you come to center, walk your hands forward, spin the fingers out slightly, melting heart, just bringing your chest down to touch the ground or close to, and several full breaths in your melting heart. Slide your palms back, your back onto all fours. Pause in neutral. Tuck toes, lift baby, press back, down dog. Bring your thumbs to touch. Walk your feet forward. You're in a squat once again. Just be here for a few breaths. Notice how comfortable and uncomfortable the squats have become. Easeful, hips feel good, but sometimes there's deep pressure down and into the base of the pelvis. All normal and good. Interlacing the palms, rise. heel toe your feet hips distance. And lower your arms down. Take 3 breaths into the midline. Beautiful. Sit in your chair and reach your arms high. Then spin the arms back, winging the elbows open to make space through the scapula. Flip your palms for fingertips to touch behind you and slide your fingertips up between your shoulder blades if you can. Otherwise, hold opposite elbows. Sit a little deeper, lift your pubic bone to the base of the uterus, and then engage the thighs strongly. Shift the weight onto the left leg, pick your right knee up. Keep the left knee bent just as it is. Slowly swing the right leg back, keep your chest open. Right leg is like a stabilizing rudder. Hold. Flare your right toes. Hinge the foot down, 1 meter away, anchor the heel. Straighten your left leg, lift through the heart. Inhale. Exhale, fall deeply, traditional Parsvottanasana. Forward towards shin. Release your prayer. Bend your left knee. Inhale, sweep your prayer, your palms up. Phoenix wings to flight, 3 flights. On the 3rd flight, interlace your hands, flip the interlace to the sky, draw the arms back just behind your head, snuggle the base of the palms to the base of the skull. Wing the elbows open, lift your pubic bone towards your baby, press the right thigh forward, and then open the elbows. Feel into firm foundation, firm right glute. Reach the interlace up to the sky, press up onto the ball of your right foot. Slowly pick your right knee up and place it over your left. Float your arms out and place them on your right shin or ankle and knee. Deepen, baby, pressing to the thigh, hips slightly lower. Reach your arms up to the sky, pick your right knee up, swing the leg around, trust in your balance. Shiva crescent as the right foot lands, interlace the palms again, side bend to the left. Press up onto the ball of your foot, carefully pick your right knee up and hold it. If you are feeling into it today, you can grip the right big toe from the inside of the leg and then straighten your right leg. Beautiful, Shyam. Bend the left knee, soften the right and let the toe go. Gently float the right leg back again. You're in control. And softly land the right foot. Spin the toes outwards. Wide goddess. Good active labor shape. Don't sit in painful helplessness. We're taking powerful action throughout the labor. Beautiful. Spin your right shoulder to the left between surges. This will take tension out of the spine. Feels super good. Over to the other side. Powerful action. Straighten the legs. Reach your arms high through center, star. Turn your toes to the long edge of your mat. Option, interlace your hands behind you or place your palms on the ground. Wide-legged forward fold. 5 deep breaths, enjoying the stretch. Place your hands to ground. Keep your feet exactly as they are, but catch your left ankle with both hands. Grip the ankle, roll the right ribs down, relax your head in your arm. Keep holding the ankle strongly and just take a few moments here, feeling into the right side body opening. It can feel oddly relaxing when you completely relax your head against your arm. Both hands to the mat. Swivel your toes to face the front of the mat and gently bring your right knee down. Rock your lunge backwards and forwards. Even into a low lunge, you can either keep your palms on the ground, arms straight, or if you're feeling good, forearms to the ground. Relax your neck. Take a few breaths into the deeper low lunge. Place your palms to ground. Slide your left foot forward. Flex the foot. Ariel, if you want to take it into a deeper split, you're more than welcome to. If you have a sound movement practice and know your body well in pregnancy, you can also move towards a deeper splits. Either partway, halfway, or stay as you are. Gently sliding that foot back. You're in your low lunge foundation. Sweep your right foot off the back of your mat. That would be the left side now. And sit down on your right heel. Right palm to the ground behind you. Rise and up. And just take 3 breaths. Gently coming to sitting on your heel and bring both knees together. Turn to face the front of the mat. Sit down on the heels, hands to the thighs. Feel the wave of each breath move through you as you slow everything down. Eyes closed, attention in the warmth of the heart. Place your palms to ground, tap toes, gently gather back, downward facing dog. Thumbs to touch, walk your feet forward, squat. 3 breaths, relax the pelvic floor. Interlace your palms, inhale, rise, heel toe your feet, hips distance. Samasthiti Tadasana, arms relaxed by your side. Just take a moment. Utkatasana, sit in the chair, reach your palms high. You're taking your arms into reverse prayer or hold opposite elbows. Sit a little deeper, draw the pubic bone forward just slightly. This lengthens the tail. Shift your weight onto your right foot. Keep the right knee bent, pick your left up. Slowly float the left leg back, but keep your heart elevated, lifted, gaze steady. Ekapada Hamsa Pasvottanasana. With a gentle transition to Parsvottanasana, left foot lands a meter or so behind you. Straighten the right leg, lift the front body, and take a bow. Relax your neck. You might need to broaden the stance by squidgling onto the ball of the left foot, taking it back slightly. As you release your prayer, bend your right knee. Inhale, rise, Phoenix wings, flight. 3 times. After your third flight, interlace your hands, flip the interlace to the sky. Draw the arms back behind your head, keep your chin slightly down, wing the elbows open, engage through the pelvis by lifting the front of the pubic arch, and then stabilize strongly through the feet. Extend your arms high, press up onto the ball of your foot. Slowly pick your knee up. Bend the right knee, swing that left foot, no, figure 4, sorry. Left foot over the right thigh. Hands to ankle and knee, sink down a bit deeper. Continuing to feel strong, graceful, and aligned in your body. Inhale, reach the arms high. Swing the left leg around. Shiva crescent as you interlace the palms, land the outer edge of the left foot. Side bend to the right. Gaze comes to neutral. Press up onto the ball of your left foot. Gently bring the knee in. You can stay holding the left knee, or you can challenge yourself for a full Uttita Hasta Brahma, gripping the left big toe, straighten the leg, hold. Bend both knees, release the toe, gently swing the leg back, step it. Wide goddess. Feel into the hara, your center, womb space. So much power here. Power of creation, the power of birth, the power of letting go of the old, death of everything past to bring in the new. Right forearm to the thigh, reach your left arm up and over. Fully bind underneath the right thigh, optional, otherwise right hand to the shin, straighten the right leg, fold, take a stretch. Keep the left knee bent. When you practice, there's a softness around the uterus, but noticing how sometimes it will contract. Release the bind, hands to the knees, and just working with those little Braxton hicks that arise at particular times in your practice, the tightening of the uterus, and then in between, let go. Relax the uterus. Left forearm to the thigh, reach the right arm up and over. Such an interesting muscle, getting ready for the birth now. Full bind underneath the left thigh, straighten the left leg, and bow. If you're not taking the full bind, you'll grip the left ankle, keep the half bind of the right arm, and fold. Release both hands to the ground. Spin your toes to face the long edge of your mat. Walk your hands forward in a wide V. 5 beautiful deep breaths. Walk your palms back. Keep the frame of the legs just as they are. Grip the right ankle with 2 hands. Sink down into the left ribs. Relax your head onto the left shoulder or arm. And just breathe low and slow. Lift the gaze. Place both hands to the front of the mat. Gently swivel on the toes. Softly land the left knee. Because I forgot to stir the spot pot on the right side, heel toe the right foot off the mat. Stir the pot first on the right. Beautiful. Heel toe the right foot back onto the mat. And then deepen into your low lunge. You can keep both hands to ground or bring your forearms to the earth and just test the hips. Let's take that half splits. As you walk your hands back, straighten that right leg. Find your Adho Hanumanasana, that is your half divine monkey. Or go into Hanumanasana, divine monkey. Fuller splits, you choose. Gently slide that foot back. And then swing your left foot across the right side, long edge of the mat. Gently settle onto the left heel, left palm to the ground behind you. Lift your baby. Take 3 big breaths. Create space and strength to the lower back. Gently coming on down onto the shins, hands to the thighs. Close your eyes and soften into your interior. Gently slide your right hip onto the ground. Move your left knee away and bring your right foot into the inner left thigh. Left hand to the right knee, Mukunda tilts. These can be extremely helpful also in helping baby move down in labor when things feel a bit stuck, if they ever feel stuck. Otherwise, lucky you, you'll simply move through labor, your body will know what to do, and baby will come down. But every now and again, we can reach little bumps in our labors where we know that we need to get into positions of the body that can help and assist baby. Finally, take it around, look over your right shoulder. Gently unravel. Extend your left leg long, left arm down the hip line of the left leg, open the right wrist, reach your right arm up and over. Side space making pose. Right arm, reach it straight up to the sky, shake your head out and let it drop over the left shoulder completely. From here, spread your fingers, reach your right fingers as far away from the torso as you can as you drop that arm 30-40 degrees away from the torso. Keep reaching into the fingertips. And now find your place. It could be slightly down, forward, back, up. Where you find the deeper stretch, hold there and breathe into it. Relax your right palm on your thigh. Slowly, slowly come on up. Place your hands on the ground behind you and soak in the sensations for some moments. Step your right foot forward, bend your left knee, and swing both knees over to the left. Bring the right heel closer in, left foot into the inner right thigh. Right hand to the left knee, mukunda tilts. Inhale, crow, exhale, twist, lifting the right glute slightly. Just swiveling through the pelvis. And now twisting to the left side in our mukunda tilts. Finally, take it into the twist. Hold. Softly unravel. Extend your right leg out. Left foot snug into the inner right thigh. Right arm down the length of that leg. Open the ribs. Reach your left arm up and over, side stretch. Reach your left arm straight up. Shake your head out gently. Let it drape over the right shoulder. Spread your left fingers. Draw the arm 30 degrees away from the body. Guide the left shoulder away from the neckline. Find your place. Forward, back, up. Deeper stretch. Fold. Relax your left palm on your thigh. Gently rise. Place your hands to the ground behind you and take a few breaths. Coming into your cross-legged position. Breathe easy and full, coming into even breath in and out. Psychic alternate nostril breathing. No need to use your hands. Keep your palms relaxed in your lap. Think of your left nostril. Inhale from the earth through the left side into the left nostril, all the way up and into your crown. Exhale through the right side, all the way back and down into the earth. Inhale from earth, right side, bring that energy up through the right nostril, into the apex, the crown, the heavens. Exhale left nostril, in a circle back down and into the earth. Inhale, draw up the energy of the earth into the left side. Exhaling through the right nostril, back into the earth. Inhaling right. Exhaling left. Continuing with the psychic alternate nostril breathing, Viloma. Notice how the channels become more clear, can now begin to imagine a thread of golden light beginning to form an egg around you from earth to crown to earth to sacrum. As you continue with your alternate nostril breathing, feeling the clarity of flow of energy and building this golden egg around you, protective light. You are in a golden hue of light, almost like a felt membrane of light around you, protecting you, protecting your baby. You are creating this beautiful auric field of light as you continue to ground into the earth with this breath, and then lift from the earth to the heavens, feeling the protection of the heavens as you bring that back and down into the earth with your light being. Imagine the baby tumbling in this golden light surrounded. Effervescent, only pure joy radiating from this little being with it. Joy being our birthright. Complete the cycle that you are on with an exhale through the left nostril. Take your time. Gently placing your hands over your heart. Feel how you have harmonized and brought your mind and heart into coherence. Mind, heart, and goooood into harmonic coherence. Surrounded in this golden light, this egg of protection, from cosmic fervor or radiance and elevation, soften ground well-being and cover space within us in your presence and light. Namaste. Thank you, Ariel. Thank you, Sharon. Have a beautiful Shavasana, just gently floating down onto the ground and taking some moments at a time. It's 2 minutes to 10 for you, Sharon. I'm guessing that's 2 minutes to 8, maybe 7. 2 hours behind? No, summer going into winter, maybe. Daylight savings, 1 hour now. I thought so. Bye-bye.